Nick slips in behind, Hopkins chasing, shoots and scores! Way forward again, another. Here we go! Lines it up. Lines it into the bottom corner! Really well there. Moffat cuts inside. Moffat! What the shot! That shot! Welcome back to FBTV, part of the Football Brisbane Media Group. We're here at Jock Kelly Field for this round 2 Video League clash between Peninsula Power and Rochedale Rovers. I'm joined by Football Brisbane analyst, Mr. Terry Kirkham. Terry, you've got an intimate knowledge of Power, having been the coach here for the last 4.5 years. And during the break, I do believe. How do you see this game panning out today here in, well, wet conditions, but the field's held up extremely well?
Oh, look, it's going to be a tough game for both sides. This is the sort of game where it's really going to be built on passion, and both clubs over the last 4 or 5 years have really now formed a big rivalry. So, you know, there's going to be a number of things to think about tactically, and both sides are going to be sharp to shut their key players down. But also, too, it's going to be a question of the shirt. We know that Rochedale are, you know, a formidable side. They're very well structured. They've been together a long time. And, of course, Peninsula Power's built that over the last 4 or 5 years. So I think today is going to be a really, really strong contest.
Key players for you from both sides?
Look, for me, it's going to be certainly in the middle of the park. You know, Terry Hughes controlling the game in there against Warren Moon. If both sides line up with a 4-3-3, that's going to be very interesting. So I think that middle of the park is really going to be a hot contest, and certainly up front for both sides. If Power are playing a front three, which we expect, obviously Big Matt Hornby up there. You know, you've got Josh Taylor as well. There's a number of boys there. Sean Fury was not in today, but, you know, they're going to need to score goals. And obviously Rochedale, well, you know, they've been doing it for a long, long time. So for me, it's going to be the midfield, and certainly both sets in their front halves. They have to dominate, and whoever dominates that and scores the goals will win the game.
Okay, I always do this to the analysts. What's your prediction for the first half? What do you think it'll be at half time?
Well, based on both sides playing attacking football, you know, both sides could score goals in the first half. That's what I expect. Power last week dropped 3 goals in the last 10 minutes. Rochedale, you know, didn't put goals away, but a good chance. So let's say 1-1.
The field, as I said earlier, is in absolutely fantastic condition for the amount of rain we've had in the southeast Queensland region over the past 4 days. And Peninsula Power are putting on quite a special night tonight. At half-time, one of the Power 100 club sponsors will be drawn out, and the winner will have the naming rights for the grandstand for the next 12 months. They also have 2 corporate boxes running now on the balcony, and of course Furnex Commercial Furniture, as always, will be one of those. And Hardcourts North Lakes out at Mango Hill have taken the other box. So, and of course, the Video League Man of the Match is sponsored by Hog's Breast Cafe in beautiful Redcliffe City.
The Power coaches, Moon and McNichol, make one change to the side that went down late to Redlands United in the first round, with Bullman making way for the experienced Todd Garver. Power will look to open their account for the season with all 3 points at home, but will have to be at their best to get anything from a strong Rovers outfit. Coach Tim Brown is forced into a number of changes from the side that drew with Eastern Suburbs at home last weekend, but will be buoyed by the return of midfield maestro Terry Hughes, along with Dumpies, Akubo, Estathis and Sterling. But he will be without the attacking venom of Lovell and Tabulo. He will be confident, but knows the points will be hard to find at Jock Kelly Field. The officials for tonight's match are referee David Weeby and his assistant referees Robert Hogban and Cameron Sutton. Garver for Gorsey. Ball forward Hornby inside. Good play from the Power. Ball into the box. Taylor back. Mariah. Not sure if that was a shot or a cross. It's taken a touch. It's a corner. Hurling. Back out. Hughes gets her ahead. Ball cleared. Ralston with a touch. Thompson. Back for Aparicio. Hard ball to control. Does well, Mario Aparicio, in sticky conditions. Burley for Dumpies. Smith's first time. Cheshire fouled by Hurlin. McLean with the free kick. Swings it in. Reesby with good fists. Ball away. Ralston in space. Taylor free. Hughes does well. Gets in front. Hurlin. Mariah. Moon. Good close play. Taylor gets around the back. Starts away. McLean. Cut out. Moon in the middle of the park. Ahern. Forward. Hornby. Power knocking it around. Keeping possession. Hurlin. Mariah. Slides it back in. Hurlin shoots. Aparicio gets a hand on. And on the second attempt cleans up. Moon. For Hornby. Back for Warren Moon. Ball cut across. Scuffed shot. Gorsey clips it to the far post. Thompson takes a touch and puts it out for a corner. Hurlin with the corner. Swung in. Aparicio, strong fists. Hurlin will have another try at this. First time back into the box. Again, but under pressure, Aparicio with good fists. Hughes. Burley. Smith with the touch. Thompson. Searching ball for Cheshire. Gets to him. Reesby off his line quickly and uses his feet well. Cheshire against Mariah. Well defended and out for a corner. McLean. Good defensive header. McLean will have another try. Sends it in again. Reesby comes and takes well. Mariah uses his body well. Clips it forward. Hornby back. Moon. Hornby. Little bit of space. Lines up for the shot. Shoots, and Aparicio with a strong hand. Taylor! Denied by some good defending by Dumpies. Aparicio clears it long. Smith's up. Gets a touch. Castledine away, but only as far as Smith's. Cheshire in there. Sterling. Sterling drives it across Smith's. Straight into the grateful hands of Jake Reesby and goals for Power. Reesby goes long. Astarthus wins the header. Hughes uses his body well. No, too physical. Moon. Hurlin. Props to shoot. Burley gets a touch in. It's a foul on the edge of the box. It's a dangerous position. Hurlin shoots. Aparicio holds well in the wet conditions. Had plenty of pressure on him. Looks to unleash early. Too long. Garver back for Reesby. Gorsey up the line. Castledine slides it forward. Taylor against Efthasas. Gets around his man. Goes down. Claims for a penalty. We'll have to have a look at that again. Aparicio looks to get the ball going. Smith with a great touch. Gets it back. Hurlin back for his keeper. Let's have a look. They're shoulder to shoulder. Both have got arms going. Yeah, hard to tell. We'll have to have another look. I think Taylor feels the touch. Loses his balance more than anything else, I think, and goes down. I think that's a good decision by the referee in the end. Smith's forward. McLean, back for Smits, shoots, and Reesby had to be aware and push the ball over the bar for a corner. McLean with the corner, drops it right in deep. Reesby gets a touch. Garver clears these lines. Moon. Again, Power looking to knock the ball around. Mariah. He's got width, he chose to shoot. McLean. Moon. Hurlin. Inside for Mariah, gets it back. This will come into the box, and does. Over the back. Burley. Cleans up. Hurlin. Looking for options. Knocks it forward. Ralston misses out. Burley. For Hughes. Forward for Smits. For McLean. Drops it through the hole. Smits puts it into the top corner. Gives Reesby no chance in the 40th minute to give Rochedale Rovers the lead. Reesby goes long. Well brought down. Mariah loses out to Dumpies. Hurlin takes over. Gets it out. Taylor out wide. Clips the ball in. Hornby gets up, but can't direct his header on goal. Hurlin with the throw. Mariah back. Cuts inside. Goes on a jinking run. Still going. Mustathis gets a touch. He's gone down. The referee's pointed for a free kick for Rochedale. I would suggest this is going to be a card for Hurlin. We'll have to have a look at that again. Gets through. Mustathis gets the touch. Vital touch. Perfectly timed. If it wasn't, it was a penalty. Garver. Gorsey. They look to bring it out, and that's the half-time whistle, which sees the score 1-0 to the visitors at the half-time break.
Before I get to football analyst Terry Kirkham, I'd like to thank the viewers of the washingline.com.au as we've hit well over 3,500 hits for the games aired last week, and for that we thank you. Hopefully you'll stay with us and view the games that are coming up. Terry, first half, good standard, good style, impressed that the sides are knocking the ball around, possession football in reasonably difficult conditions.
Yeah, look, definitely. I think the game at the moment, is really poised for a good second half. Power, certainly I think controlled different parts of the game, more in the midfield and maybe even in their half a little bit more, which set up a contest where they could break quickly, and I think that's where they troubled Rochedale. Rochedale, for me, controlled a lot more of the game in Power's half, and it just looked like to me the two different styles. Power dangerous on the break, and when they certainly get their runners going forward with the ball, they're certainly a big problem for Rochedale. Rochedale, however, have caused Power problems by playing through, and they're more happy to set things up in their last third, as with the goal from Tim Smith. So two different sorts of styles. I think the second half's going to be very, very interesting, Robert, in how they actually come out and now want to try and pretty much set goals and opportunities up. And both sides have had good opportunities, and Tim Smith's and Josh Taylor at the other end really had two chances in the space of a minute where they could have put the ball away and didn't. So at the moment it's 1-0. To be honest with you, I think just looking at the Power side, they've signed some some good handy players. Josh Ahern in the middle has really impressed me, and the left back as well. So there's a number of boys that have really done well, and I think that maybe one or two of them are quiet, need to come back into the game. Where Rochedale, really, there's a lot of boys that aren't quiet, and once again, they've just shown they can score goals, and they can score goals from central areas. And at the moment, that's probably the difference. They're looking trouble coming through the middle. Power's more creating troubles from coming in from wide areas and on the break, and I think that's going to be the big difference in the second half.
Well, there we have it. We've analysed the first half. We look forward to the second half, whilst in the background the draw for the naming of the grandstand is taking place. Can you let us know which company has the rights to call it their grandstand?
I'm very proud to announce that Bruce Hintz Plumbing is the winner of the 100 Club, and that'll be going right across the front of the stand for the 2012 season. And we wish to thank all the supporters that have joined the 100 Club this year. We still have some spots available, so all they've got to do is go to our website, and we can still put their name up on the back of the stand there. Congratulations to Bruce Hinds, and I hope to see him down here. He wasn't here today, but we'll look forward to seeing him here at the next home game.
Reesby sends it long. Knocked on by Hornby. Ralston with the ball across. Aparicio gets the nearest to touches Thompson away. Bounces over. Moon with the header. Ahern. Back for Moon. Will he take a shot? Yes, he does. Oh, Aparicio not confident. Punches it away. McLean for Dumpies. Hurlin with the corner. Swings it in. Hughes with the defensive header. Moon. Back for Hurlin. Goes around Hughes. Gets onto his left. Shoots, and his shot just goes over the bar from inside the box. Mariah on the far side. Hurlin drops it into the box. Away by Akubo. Moon can't get a touch. Smits, early ball. Sterling cuts inside, loses out. Smits will pick the scraps up though. In space, gets his head up, delivers into the box, and oh! Diving header. Thompson. Cut out. Smits with a touch. Hughes will win the race, and Hughes will score and double the score in the 58th minute for Rochedale Rovers to make the score here at AJ Kelly Field. Rochedale Rovers 2, Peninsula Power 0. Hurlin drops it into the box. Thompson and Burley in the road, and the shot goes wide of the mark.
Come on.
Ahern with space. Clips it into the middle. Hornby with the header. Thompson does well defensively. Moon from distance. Straight into the grateful arms of Mario Aparicio in the Rovers goal. Aparicio goes long, looking for Sterling. Moon clips it back in. Taylor with the touchdown. McNichol. Taylor gets the ball. Clips it in. Astathis away. Hughes goes down. And the free kick is against Terry Hughes. Hurlin shoots and goes just wide of the post. Garver for Ahern, for Hurlin. Back for Ahern. Hornby comes and collects. Loses out. McLean battling with Moon. Play on, says the referee. Good advantage. Hughes. Oh. And a mistimed challenge by Todd Garver. No hard feelings. Hughes drives it hard and low. Off Moon. Ralston with the defensive header. Dumpies brings it down. Clips it straight into the box. Away by Garver again. Moon. Taylor with a little bit of space. Slides it through for Hornby. Hornby shoots and puts his shot high and wide. Moon for McNichol. Ball's broken for Ralston. Ralston clips it back. Aparicio's dropped it. Taylor scored. No, the referee's blown it for a free kick. We'll have to have a look at that again. The power players are pleading with referee Weeby. He's explaining the situation. They're not happy. Let's have a look. Watch Taylor. Oh, big hands in the back of Akubo. Aparicio drops it clean. Taylor, Johnny on the spot, knocks it in. But the foul happened before Aparicio dropped the ball. Taylor. Great through ball. Ralston, oh, the flag's gone up. That must have been very tight. Let's have a look. Hard to tell from that angle. Let's have a look now. And it was tight, but he was just onside. Taylor inside. McNichol. Hornby back out. Moon. Good lead-up play. Clips it forward. Hornby. Oh, the ball just wouldn't come down. A Kubo with a last-ditch challenge to get it away. Danger's not over. McNichol clips it in. Away. Hughes. Down for McLean. Calm as you like. Henny. In space. The boy's got some pace. What will he do? Waits for his support. Good play. Hughes. Hughes from distance. A great save by Reesby in the power goal. That's not even going to go out. The conditions have held the ball up. Burley. Forward. Great touchdown by Smits. Klein in hard. It's broken for Moon. Still going. Warren Moon shoots. And again, straight at Aparicio in the Rovers goal. Ahern forward. Castledine slides it into the box. Kubo away. Hughes under pressure from Taylor. Tries a turn. Doesn't get there. Gives away the foul. Hurlin with the ball in. Oh, second attack! And Taylor with a header in the 82nd minute. The pull one back for Peninsula Power. This is going to make for a nervous last 8 minutes for the visitors. Ball played out. McNichol forward. Again, good play from Power. Thompson in hard. McNichol in hard. Taylor shoots. And a weak effort in the end, and Aparicio does enough to keep it out of the net. Hughes. Forward quickly. Smits. Heavy touch. Wins it back. Burley. McLean. Smits picks up a yellow card. He's not happy. McLean with the ball forward. Henny again in space. Takes on Castledine. Burns him off, and Reesby, brave at his feet, does well. The shot from Smits goes the wrong side of the post. Great ball.
Come on, son.
Power in behind. Shot. Aparicio saves. There's a yellow card for Burley for an earlier incident. Hurlin with the ball in. Aparicio misses it. Everybody misses it. And it rolls out. Well, it doesn't roll out. It hasn't gone over the line. Played forward early. Ahern does well. McNichol. They want it in the box as quick as they can. Castledine goes on a run. Taylor gets it in. Aparicio saves it his near post with his feet. Danger's not over though. Taylor trying to get through. Thompson away. Ahern for Moon. Back for Ahern. Castledine tries to slide it through. Taylor with a shot. Well defended by Burley. Hughes down the line. Smits. And that's the final whistle, which sees this Veto League Round 2 clash end. Peninsula Power 1, Rochedale Rovers 2.
Kenny, a good win in trying conditions against a determined Power side. You've come here with a game plan in soggy conditions and come away with a victory.
Well, the job was to come here and see if we could pick up the 3 points. So, job done. We've got it done. Two big-time players scored 2 good goals for us. Outstanding, I thought, those two. And young Nick Estadis was probably the best on the field. I thought he's been out for a couple of weeks with different things. You know, he's been suspended and that, but I thought he was really outstanding today. As I said, the 2 big-time guys got the goals that got us the points, but Nick was great.
A couple of controversial decisions within the game. I suppose the most obvious one, when the viewers get to, as the viewers have seen, Mario's drop of the ball goes in, referee calls a foul. Not sure how you saw it.
Well, referees usually get things right, you know. Referees are usually spot on, you know. I always say that. But yeah, there was a lot of players between me and the ball, but it looked to me as if it was a goal. But as I say, maybe if the ref got it wrong, then I think it was probably the only one who got wrong the whole game. You have to take the cards that are dealt to you. We've had things not go in our favour before. There's a few outstanding ones at the tail end of last season. Terry Hughes out at Wolves and things like that. So you just have to take what's dealt you. Probably, you know. As I say, from where I was, it looked fair enough, but no one really cares what I think. So,
Controversy aside, your side still, I think, did enough to win the game, and deservedly so.
I think so. I think we got the 3 points. I think we deserved to get the 3 points. I don't know that it was an outstanding game football-wise. I thought towards the end we were probably a little bit naive. We were 2-1 up, and we did a lot of low percentage things, and you know, gave the ball away that when we should have been holding it and running channels and things like that. But you know, we're mission accomplished, and we'll move on. I'm glad we were able to play today. Everybody else has got a little bit of catch up to do now, so that's an advantage for us as well.
Warren, I suppose not the result at home that the side was looking for, but the side did play some good football and could have well come away with some points today.
Yeah, we played well. We spoke about wanting to have a good home record this year and trying to address some of the problems from last year. It started well, but look, we got punished tonight for 2 errors and two poor errors we spoke about from the week before, and it punished us. It cost us.
Conditions weren't great, but again, the only game on in Brisbane, field was soggy, but standard of football was quite high.
Yeah, field was soggy, but it was good. I mean, it's a great park. You know, there's no complaints from us there. I mean, heavy on the legs possibly, but it's the same for both sides.
Got yourself, I suppose, a little bit of work to do through the week, yourself and Scott, as coaches. Anything that you're going to work on particular over the coming week?
Look, we're not far off. You know, we're playing good football. We're making silly errors, and we're going to address that because it's happened it's a trend happening in the last couple of games, pre-season as well. We've got players to come back in, although that's not an excuse. We had a strong side out tonight, and you know, we just didn't get the points. But no, we'll have a few things to think about during the week, but we're not overly concerned at this stage.
Well, a second half full of goals, I suppose, good football, and some controversial decisions.
Look, definitely, I think you know, Peninsula Power would be very, very, very disappointed with the result. Make no mistake about that. But they'll also too be ruining 2 big decisions for me. First half, Josh Taylor, when he's got round the defender, brought down in the box, you know, you'd be looking at that and saying a penalty. But the second half, when Mario's dropped the ball and Josh Taylor's put the ball in the net, and for the referee, he must have seen something earlier, but whatever he has seen earlier, the bottom line is he's let the play go. The ball's come in, the keeper's dropped the ball's in the net. The game should have finished 2-2. Peninsula Power will be very, very, you know, disappointed in that result and a couple of those little things there. Rochedale, for me, they'll be happy. You know, I don't think they're going to be happy with the performance. I think they died in the end. I don't think they've got the legs. 2-0, I actually thought that they probably should have changed some things and brought things, because Peninsula Power in the second half, in my view, controlled the game. But Rochedale's finishing gives them a 2-1 result. But I think you know, there's a lot for Peninsula Power to work on. I think that they've just got to get their confidence now and get that win on the board. They've got a lot to work with, and they hopefully should really go on. I think Rochedale will go back to the drawing board though. I think if anyone's going to take a lot out of the game to go back and actually work on, I think it's going to be Rochedale.
So how do you see these 2 sides going along throughout the season from what you saw tonight?
Well, look, what I've seen tonight, I've seen Rochedale play like that before in the past. And I remember saying on the radio just recently when we were talking about things, Rochedale will be consistent, and they'll get games like that. And they've been able to do it year after year after year. For Mooney and Scott McNichol, the biggest catch that they're going to have to face now is getting the team to win. And that's going to be the hardest issue. And for a manager, you know, when you go through stages of not getting results, but you're playing good football, but mistakes are costing you, you've got to be able to work on things to change things around and get a team to win. It's just not about knocking balls around and playing well. You've got to be able to win. Rochedale have done it tonight. 2 good chances, 2 goals. Peninsula Power had their chances. They They didn't score the goals that they needed to score, and they've conceded a couple of mistakes, and well taken, Rochedale score, win 2-1.
Well, there we have it. A 2-1 victory to the visitors, Rochedale Rovers, over Peninsula Power in this round 2 Veto League match. Tomorrow the cameras will be out at Goodwin Park for Olympic FC's clash with South United.